Dear Bros. Husband thinks her wife's friend's brother is obnoxious.
That was a mouthful. Stay tuned.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Hey, that was a mouthful. I'm Dad. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bro Down Podcast.
Done.
As friends, we're done.
Done.
I'm Tim Fulton.
I'm Ace.
And this is Dear Bros, a little segment where we come to the table and we rip advice column questions from the internet and we answer them ourselves. It's Andy's turn.
I can't deal with all this excitement. You're going to have to calm it down a little bit. Like, your energy level is at like a 2.5. I need you to tone that back down to like a 1. Okay?
It's Andy's turn. Let's get through this.
Okay, so this one is man reveals honest opinion about friend's brother. In my opinion, this is like a classic tale of the difference between a guy brain and a girl brain when it comes to social interactions.
Okay.
You let me know if I'm right or wrong. Dear Abby, my husband Alex and I are close friends with another couple who live out of state. During a virtual happy hour, that sounds like the most boring thing of all time. Virtual happy hour. Oh, you want to drink on a Tuesday. That's fine. Our friend Darlene advised us that her brother Roy is moving to our area. She suggested that we become friends. She assumed my husband likes Roy. My husband answered honestly and said he doesn't particularly like Roy. When Darlene pressed, wanting to know why, Alex again answered honestly, saying he thinks Roy is obnoxious.
Fair.
So right there, pressing a guy, he wants to be nice and not say anything. And then he's like, fine, I'll say it.
I'll say it.
We spent time with Darlene's family and generally enjoyed them, but we wouldn't seek out a relationship with Roy. It does not mean Alex hates him. When my husband made the comment, she didn't respond or seem upset. I texted her to apologize, and she said, no need to apologize. I just didn't know Alex didn't like Roy. 2 weeks later, she confronted me about it. Said that my husband was rude and her brother has done nothing to deserve being called obnoxious, adding that Roy is a great person. We went back and forth, and it gave her a couple days break from communication because she was clearly upset. We revisited the issue the other day or today, and she is still upset. She's not upset with me, though. I suggested she reach out to my husband, but she believes that he should reach out to her. Truthfully, I don't think my husband did anything wrong, although he could have been more diplomatic. What do you think?
All right. All right.
The floor is yours, sir.
I know as a dude, I tend to overthink things a lot as a guy. But, and this is going to be one of the more misogynistic things I'll ever say, women take it to such extreme levels.
There's levels to this.
Levels of this. First off, why even still talking about this? Why even still talking about this?
It's been a fortnight.
It's been a fortnight. I'm mad at myself at that one. But fucking, you asked him a thing. He said no. Now you're gonna get all pissy about it. He's not your husband. You're not gonna withhold sex from him. Calm the fuck down and get over it. Just move on with your life. Second off, you don't know that he's never done anything to be labeled as obnoxious. What if every time you and the girl who wrote this in walked away, he looks at the Roy or whatever the husband or Alex and goes, man, does she have a nice piece of ass?
Yeah.
And or maybe he's just like, yo, you want to go like hit puppies later? Like, you don't fucking know.
It could be anything from just being loud and uninformed about sports, saying that that guy fucking sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it could be any of that. And
yeah,
it's a lot to deal with when you're planning on moving next to someone and being friends on the pretense that you're going to now be friends.
Yes.
So he basically he doesn't like the guy enough to have brought it up in that conversation as like, no, thank you. Because he doesn't even want to entertain.
Yeah. So he knows where he stands.
So
and you pressed it.
Yeah. He said, my husband answered honestly, said he doesn't particularly like Roy. When Darlene pressed, not knowing why, so she pressed him, why don't you like him? Why don't you like him? And he was, if I'm guessing, he's probably like, just not my type of guy, whatever. Then he said he's obnoxious. He didn't say he's a dickhead. He didn't say he's a fucking asshole. He Said he's obnoxious. And then this is where it totally loses me. Now, that could have been said a bunch of different tones, a bunch of different ways. When she said she didn't react to it at all, okay, maybe she didn't want to react in front of the husband because she was a little weird. But then her friend texted her saying, I'm really sorry about how my husband said that. She said, no need to apologize. I just didn't know that Alex didn't like Roy. That was your chance.
That is the female version of playing Game of Thrones. They play mind games with each other.
Yeah, you know why? Because you can't hit him.
All right, I might not.
That's the old Bill Burr bit.
I might not go that. Yeah, that is a Bill Burr bit.
Yeah.
I think you've shown me that.
But no, like you said, she offered the olive branch of like, hey, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no need to apologize. It's not a big deal. I just didn't know that he didn't like him. 2 weeks later, you say that her husband was rude and that her brother's done nothing to him to deserve being called obnoxious. First of all, you don't have to do something to someone else to be obnoxious.
You don't. 100%. You do not have to do anything.
That's not like assault. It's not like he never assaulted you. Like, you can just be obnoxious generally.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
You are a little bit obnoxious.
It's a pretty,
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it's a pretty,
friend in spite.
laissez-faire kind of a crime.
This guy might just be one of those people who always had but what about? And like just argues every point with you.
Yeah.
Or he could be a Red Sox fan. He could be like,
Yeah, he could like soccer.
he could like
He
soccer.
could be any one of those things.
Hello, mate. Well, no, that's Australian. I went for British.
They like
just for-
soccer,
Yeah, but
football.
you want to toss the old Bobby around? Wait, whatever. Continue.
Yeah. So
I lost it.
I need a lifeline. I don't see how she can go from that to 2 weeks later making a problem out of it. And then adding that went back and forth and gave her a couple days. And then after it was re-brought back up, she said that she should reach out to her husband. Like, hey, reach out if you have problems. She's like, oh, no, he should reach out to me. Excuse me. What the fuck is happening in the world? What the fuck? If her husband is telling you, I don't like your brother, he's obnoxious, what makes you think he is going to take the time to call you and apologize for that? He doesn't want anything to do with you.
He's gonna turn around and be like,
Or
no,
your brother.
She's obnoxious.
Yeah, now you are and here's the thing, I get it. It's the girl's brother. She's trying to defend her brother. But this is why you don't push things on people.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, my brother's moving out there by you guys. You all know each other. It's all set up. If they wanted to go out, they would. You don't have to be like, let's do a play date. You should get together. Don't do that, because this is what happens. They're friends with you, not your brother.
Could you imagine if you told me like, yo, my brother is gonna be moving into your neighborhood. You should like hang out with him, and I was like, nah, I'm good, man.
Yeah, but why would I say that?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying if I say, hey, my brother's moving into the neighborhood,
Yeah.
like that would be a very much like, oh, no shit. Like, what's his number in case, it needs something or whatever. And then that thing would naturally happen. Hey, let's see if Tim wants to come over for a beer. He's right down the street. Not like oh, my brother said I have to hang out with you. Like, that's weird.
Weird.
It's weird.
You're right.
So, like, that is another thing that guys definitely don't do is, like, force people to play together.
Yep.
Because, like, they won't do it. They'll just be like, this guy's a dick. Get him out of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the actual question here?
So, the actual question is, what do you think?
Oh, that was easy.
So, we just said it.
We just did it.
We just did it all.
We finished our homework.
Oh, basically, this is what she's saying. Did her husband do anything wrong?
No.
He could have been more diplomatic. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree. He could have been more diplomatic, but this girl, I mean, sounds like the brother and her cut from the same cloth. Obnoxious, pushing on things on people, like somebody doesn't want to. This is the thing. Have you ever been really, really into a game or a movie or a show or a hobby, and you go to talk to one of your, it could even be like one of your close friends, and you know that they're not into it, don't you immediately like just back off?
Yeah.
Because it almost like makes it like this isn't fun because they're not into it. I'm forcing it down their throat, and they're going to make me not like talking about it.
The only time I'll do the reverse is if I'm like ribbing the guy on it.
Yes.
Like, I think there was a Christmas I gave you the box set to Avatar.
Yes.
Because I know you'll never watch it.
Because I ripped you to pieces for watching that, and I shouldn't have because I never watched the show, so I can't talk shit about it.
You can't, and it's the best show that's ever been produced ever.
Yeah, well,
but you can't say it's not.
disagree.
You can't say it's not.
I can't say it's not. And
Technically, I can't say it is either. It is because I haven't seen all the shows.
Yeah, so
But-
that's a you can neither one of us can claim the statement.
Yeah, but I'm accurate. Anyway, so, but that's how it works. Not like, come on, watch it.
Yeah.
Why haven't you watched it?
Like, dude,
You're getting mad you haven't watched it.
I'm huge. That UFC is one of the only organized sports companies that I watch, like MMA.
Yeah.
Right. How many people do you actually hear me talk about it with?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Like, I'm not going to shove it down someone's throat when they're not into it because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Like, they're not having a good time. I'm not having a good time. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Talk about something that you both want to talk about. Right?
Right.
And there's something to be said for like people, like if I'm talking to somebody that's very, very excited about something, short of like something like soccer, I'll get genuinely excited because they're excited.
Yes.
But that's not everybody. Some
Yes.
people just know what they like and what they don't like.
Read the room.
Yeah. So, yeah, just don't force it.
Just don't
You forced it.
I'm really curious what the woman's perspective is on this. Like, very curious.
I bet you we're. Do you think we're pointing how far off north, like south or west or east?
I dropped whatever the fuck that analogy is, but we're
Our compass.
I think we're gonna be. I don't know. We're gonna be like northwest. I think she's going to agree with us, but then take like a female side to it.
Okay.
I think she's gonna emphasize he should have been more diplomatic, but there's nothing you can do.
Okay.
That's an educated guy.
Dear Stuck, your husband was honest about his feelings, but he could have been more tactful than to accuse Darlene's brother of being obnoxious. First of all, just to defend Mr. Alex there, he didn't want to say that. He was pressed.
Correct.
He didn't just come out and be like, your brother's a douche. If you and your husband value the relationship you have with her and her husband, then you should reach out to her to apologize for his lack of tact. She did. Or no, he should.
Yeah.
However, neither of you should allow yourselves to be guilted into interacting with Roy against your better judgment.
Yeah, we were southwest on that one.
So what do you think about this? She's not because this is going to go down a slippery road where he's going to call to apologize for the way he said it, but he's not going to back off of what he said.
Correct.
And that's the problem. She's not mad about the way he said it. She's mad about what he said.
And this is going to be one of the more misogynistic podcasts I ever do, but women have a way of changing what is wrong. First off, it's going to be the way he said it, and then she's going to be, and then it's going to the pendulum is slowly going to shift, and he's going to be repeatedly apologizing to new variants of that until he's saying Roy's not obnoxious.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to be back at square one.
Yeah, it's like
That's why that's the wrong
like
move.
it's like when they retell what happened. Out of the 10 words they use, they leave out one, and then the next time they say it, they add a different word, and then all of a sudden, 10 times later, you have a totally different sentence.
Yep.
And you're like, that's not even what happened. They're like, but you've been agreeing this whole time. I don't understand. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't. Honestly, what should happen is if that guy is actually friends with the offended one's wife, he should call him and be like, listen, dude, I don't mean any disrespect to your wife. It's that wasn't it. She pressed me. I apologize if this is causing you a headache. You know that's not what I'm about. I'm just letting you know this what it is, but I don't want to hang out with the guy. She pressed me for an answer, and I don't like him.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're cool. And if that guy says fuck you, then guess what? Then it's done.
It's done. Yeah. If that's how it goes, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that about wraps us up.
It does.
It does. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think of this story. What the guy in the right, the wrong, was either girl in the right or the wrong. Am I kind of sexist? Don't forget to go to brodownpro.com. Emphasize bro. That's why I might be a little sexist. We have new stuff coming out all the time. You can get a variant of this shirt. This is an OG version that we have discontinued.
OG, triple OG.
OG. You can buy it from me personally for $4,000.
ODT, Old Dirty Traptor.
You down with ODT?
Yeah, you know me.
We'll catch you guys next time.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day.